Hello, my lovelies. So, I am so disappointed right now. Yeah, like, we were gonna play in the sprinkler today. There it is. We hadn't been out here 10 minutes. And when we came out here, it was like slight overcast, but it was still pretty warm. My phone was reading like 83 degrees, so it's still good. We were out here, what, 10, 15 minutes maybe? And yeah, like 10, 15 minutes lately. And all of a sudden, like, the wind started blowing. The clouds started getting, like, thicker and darker. It started cooling down. The kids were like, it's too cool. This isn't fun anymore. I was even like, okay. Even Eli looked at me and, like, he rarely talks, but he clearly stated, it's cold. Even the kids heard it. Actually, my daughter heard it before I did. So she's like, Eli just said it's cold. And I was like, that's what I thought he said. So, you know, it's pretty cold when the nonverbal child states, I mean, you know, like, how can I put it? Mostly nonverbal child states it's cold. So, I had to shut it down. So, we're just sitting here in our swimsuits. Sorry, I had to turn off my alarm. And drying off. And that's basically it. Yeah. But on the good side, yesterday and the other day, I got Elijah reevaluated for physical therapy and occupational therapy outside of the school. So he's going to start back with his therapies. We took a little break because just personal reasons, but he's going to start back. In a couple weeks, he goes for speech evaluation. So he'll be taking speech, occupational, and physical therapies outside of school as well as inside of school. So, and then plus inside school, he gets ABA. So we're very excited. But yeah, kind of a bummer today, kind of bummed. But what can you say, right? Okay, so we've come out to eat. I'm going to grab a quick bite. We never did get to go back out to the sprinklers, but it was what it was. So we came to Captain D's to grab a quick bite. And then after that, we've got some errands to run, just quick errands at Walmart. And then we're going to head home. And that's basically our day. TV, snacks, bed, bath, bed. And that's pretty much our day. Okay, real quickly, I wanted to show you something I ordered off of a Korean food store, and it just arrived today, and it's this. I've never had it. I've had ice cream mochi, and it's so good. I've had strawberry, vanilla bean, cookies and cream, and mango, and now I'm about to try chocolate, which is in the freezer. But I've never had just regular mochi, and this one is filled with red bean paste. I've seen a lot of like people who do like mukbangs and ASMR. I know that like Songbird, she really loves red bean paste, so I've heard her talk about it a lot, and I thought, well, why can't I try it? So yeah, they ship to your home, free shipping. It comes packaged really well so that it doesn't get damaged or melt. I don't even know if they melt, but if they do melt, they won't melt. It's really nice the way they deliver it to right to your door, and it's really nice. Look at that. Hopefully I love it. I've heard a lot of good things about red bean paste. I cannot talk tonight. About red bean paste. So yeah. Okay, so we decided to go to the park today because it's kind of overcast, but it's not super hot. Like the other day, it got up to 100, and it was just too hot. So today, the temperature's lower, I think like high 80s, and we have some overcast. We'll probably get some rain later, but that's okay too. And Eli was getting kind of cooped up because school has not started back in our state. So we decided to go to the park, And I love having him swing on what we call the big boy swing, because A, he's too big for the baby swing, and two, or B, it helps him control his hand stemming a little bit, because it causes him to focus on holding on to the chains a little bit more. He's tried hand flapping, and I just gently remind him, hey, we have to hold on to the chains. So it kind of forces his concentration on it and helps him kind of control the hand flapping a little bit more. It's just something, there he goes, see, hey, the chains, hold on to the chains. See, and then I just gently remind him, and then he goes back to holding on to the chains to kind of hold himself up, which of course I would never let him fall. Elijah, grab onto the chains, hun. Hey, can we grab onto the chains? I know, you're excited. Grab on, hold on tight. Wee! Anyway, it's just a really good, way of kind of controlling those sensory impulses and making him kind of focus a little bit on something besides hand stemming. And it's fun. I mean, who doesn't love to swing? I know he loves it. He loves it so much he thinks he has to hand flap. But, it's just one more way of making learning fun. And that's what we're all about, making learning fun. Because he is only 5. And he'll have his whole life where he has to focus on more serious tasks. This doesn't have to be one of them. So we're just having a beautiful day and enjoying ourselves. Okay, so sorry about that. I got a phone call and that disrupted my video. But basically what I was trying to say is we're having a beautiful day and just enjoying ourselves. So I hope you have a beautiful day too. Bye. Okay, this is a huge step. I know it wouldn't seem like this to anybody, but to me and my husband, we know what we've been through. And he used to be terrified of slides. Now look at this. Go ahead, buddy. By himself. Oh my gosh, this is so huge. My husband's going to be so excited. Hello, my lovelies. So I've just been resting, and this is what happened. Last night, my feeling fell out. I am still numb. Can you tell? Of course you can tell. My face is swollen. I called my dentist this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, my feeling fell out. And they're like, oh no, come on in. They're like, we got you. And I'm like, okay, because I just got this done on May 25th. So I'm like, it's been a little over 2 months. And they're like, oh my gosh, come on in. So I went in, and he was like, I'm gonna numb you. And I was like, oh. He's like, trust me, you want me to numb you. And I'm like, okay. So he numbs me, and he's like, I'm not gonna drill. He said, but there's something I need to do. He said, after I put the filling in, he said, to make sure it's attached. He said, some people say it feels almost like I'm drilling. He said, but it's just like compacting it down to make sure it stays. I don't know all this stuff. I'm not a dentist. I just know what he told me and what happened. So I was like, okay, hey, you do whatever you want. I've got dental insurance. And he says, oh no, I'm not charging you. He said, no. He said, I'm not charging you. And I'm like, oh wow, thank you. He said, this was a mistake. I got some new product. I thought it was really great. He said, we're finding out it's not that great. He said, so people are having fillings to fall out. He said, I'm not charging you a dime. He said, for anything. And I was like, thank you. So he numbed me up real good. He said, I'll be right back. He went out. He came back about, 10 minutes later maybe. I was nice and numb. I'm still numb. I tell you, this man knows his job. And he filled it, and I didn't feel anything until the very end. I felt some vibrations. And he's like, this is what I was talking about. He said, I'm having to compact it in. He's like a little machine, and it's like it's compacting it in. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake the camera. Anyway, I was like, of course my mouth is open, so I'm like, and he was done, and he's like, I'm gonna be back a few minutes. He said to check on you, see how you're doing. I said, okay. So he left, and he came back, and he's like, how are you doing? I said, I'm good. It just feels a little cold. He said, it'll warm up for you. I said, okay. I said, I'm still numb. And he's like, you're gonna be numb for a while. He said, I numbed you up good. He's like, you're gonna be feeling good for a while. So it's already been a couple of hours, and I am still incredibly numb, but I'm not feeling any pain, so that's good. And that's basically what's happened within the past 12 hours. My filling fell out. So, I don't know what to say. We got to meet Eli's teacher tonight. It's open house at the school. And I'm going to take his kinder mat and go ahead and drop it off at the classroom. Of course, I'm going to write his name and everything on it. So all's good. And then we're going to go out for pizza tonight. And hopefully, I know I won't be numb anymore. But, I'm just, being silly. Eli is at Nana's and Papa's right now, which is my husband's parents. I got to go pick him up in a few hours. But that's basically our day. All right, bye. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I got my tooth fixed. And I am feeling 100% better. Hopefully this one will stay and won't fall out. I'm telling you, that was a nightmare. I don't ever want to have to do that again. It just was not fun. To me, it was easier getting the tooth drilled the first time and having the filling put in than it was to get it refilled. I guess because the first time I got it drilled, I was completely numb. And when he refilled it, he didn't numb it as much. He numbed it, but not as much, and I could still feel it a little. So not the greatest experience, but I survived, obviously. So I've been kind of keeping the area dry, drinking and eating only on this side, which has been difficult, but I'm doing it. And when I do brush, it's just very softly, very gently. So I'm just kind of babying it. The gums are a little sore, but I've been keeping an eye on it. Nothing odd. I think he hit the gum a little bit, the gum line, whenever he was working on it. I'm pretty sure he said he did because there was some bleeding, but it's not horrendous, nothing horrible. A little bit Advil, take care of it. Now it's just this tooth over here. My wisdom tooth is just basically done. This cavity, and I don't know about your dentist, but my dentist does not save cavities. So I have not had my dental insurance for a year, and I have to wait for a year to pass, and then I can have this one surgically removed because I want the whole 9 yards. I want to be knocked out when they take this tooth out. I don't remember anything, and that's how it was with this wisdom tooth. I was out the entire time. And if I think of it, I might do a video after I have the tooth removed just to see some of the dumb stuff I say. Other than that, I'm feeling a lot better, so that's a relief. Eli just got his COVID vaccine. We're very excited. He is kindergarten ready. My husband got his booster, so we're excited about that. I've had my booster. My next booster comes in like November, and then that's it as far as I know. No updates on that, on what they're going to do next. So yeah, we're all protected against COVID so far, and I'm pretty excited because in our area it's kind of popping up again, and it's enough to get people a little spooked. So I just thought, and what's the saying, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. So there you go. We did some preventative measures to try to stop from getting COVID. If all goes well, that's like if all goes well, we are taking a big family vacation this year. We're going to Alabama, and we're going to go to this place called Gulf Shores, which is just like a beachy place. It's basically on the coast of Alabama. It's basically a beach town or city. It's bigger than a town. It's a city. It's a city. I've seen some clips on TikTok, and it's got me very excited. So if all goes well, we will be there the 15th through the 19th of August. So we'll be there on my birthday. Hey. Yeah, this month is my birth month. So yeah. Put in the comments how old you think I'm going to be. I bet I'm going to get so offended. Anyway. That's all for now. Thank you for going on this crazy journey with me. I will see you all soon. Bye.